growing up, was difficult at times, because we sometimes struggled financially. And my dad, it was up to him to raise us by himself. What I admire the most about my dad is he really persevered and pushed, through life and through obstacles. He really doesn't give up, and he always reminds us that what he does, it's, to keep us moving forward. After school, I would spend hours in the library studying. I didn't have internet at home. I had to go over to the McDonald's and finish up some homework. And I remember, looking up and seeing this poster in the lobby. It was about the Hacer scholarship. So I applied. At first I felt, what are the odds? But then I remember my dad always saying, you have to push through. You have to have hope.
Shout out to Eric Soto, his teachers, and his family, his dad, for supporting him to achieve his dreams. I know we all love to hear inspiring stories like his. By the way, hello. Hola, ¿cómo estamos? Welcome, everybody, to our virtual workshop series, part of the 2021-2022 McDonald's Hacer Education Tour. If you don't know, I'm your host, Julissa Calderon, and soon I'll introduce you to our partners from CoSpeak. I'm so excited to be working with them for a second year. They're the best, you guys. So you all are in for a real treat with those guys. And we are so excited that you are joining us here today. Y'all, I'm happy. I am so happy. I woke up in a good place. I hope that you are in a good place. This is our third and final student workshop, so I'm a little more excited this time around. Maybe a little sad because it's about to be over, but this is it. This is the last time we get to hang with you guys and share some tips on how to apply to the Hacer scholarship, which, listen, I know you all need to do, okay? And I already said listen, but listen up for real this time. We know that the last 2 years have been rough. And we celebrate you for giving it your all. This year, McDonald's has once again committed to do more for you, for your teachers, for your counselors, your parents, and for your journey to higher education. We're here to inspire you. We're here to move you, to inform you. We're going to honor those who are all about hashtag I said more. And we're going to challenge you to hashtag I said more. We're here to get you thinking about what's next after graduation because there's so much more. We're going to challenge you to tap into your potential to achieve your future career goals. And of course, we're going to help you finish your senior year with a bang. Because, that's how you're supposed to go out. It's senior year. Oh, and wait, did I mention that we have prizes and giveaways? All of a sudden, you guys are awake now, right? All of a sudden, you're awake because you heard prizes, you heard giveaways, all of that stuff. Well, let me tell you what's going on. We're giving away McDonald's gift cards. We're giving away McDonald's swag. We have Bluetooth earbuds. And my favorite thing, I'm giving away a laptop. Yes, you heard me. Girl in the back with your head down. Boy on the phone. You woke up? Okay, yes. McDonald's is letting me give away a brand new laptop by the end of this workshop. And I know that you're going to be excited. Your parents are going to be excited. Your school, your future college is going to be excited. It's going to be a great thing that you have this brand new laptop to do all the amazing things that you have to do for your future. I'm excited for you guys. All right. How do you get this laptop? How do you win these gift cards? How do you get the swag gear? How do you get these Bluetooth earbuds? This is how. You enter by posting on social media. You all have that. So we're not even going to go there. Don't forget to tag. You're going to tag me at McDonald's. You know how to spell that. You're going to tag at La Julissa, which is me. It's right here too. It's right under. At La Julissa. And you're going to tag at CoSpeak. And more importantly, you're going to use the hashtag I said more, HACERMORE. You see it all right here. And make sure that your profile is not on private, because if it's set to private, we're not going to be able to see your entry. So make it public, even if it's just for the next hour and a half to get that laptop. And yeah, just hashtag us, tag us, pay attention, do everything that you need to do because you want to win. I know if I was listening, and somebody was telling me they're giving away a laptop or some earbuds. I want to win. So go ahead and do all of that and keep an eye on your DMs to see if you won. You can also enter sweepstakes if you are like some unicorn and you don't have Instagram or you don't have social media. You can also enter our sweepstakes by pulling out your phone and scanning the QR code that's like right here. Where is it at? Right here? Right there. Scan that QR code and you're going to go ahead and something's going to pop up like on your phone. And you can go ahead and enter through there, or you can actually text Hacer more, HACER, what you see right here, more, to 866-213-5881. The number is down here below. Everything that you need is right here on the screen to be able to enter the giveaway. So be also sure to send us a shout out on our live chat to let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know, drop the school, drop the town, drop the city. We want to know, and ask us any questions. Be careful with your questions because you guys, sometimes you be doing the most. But go ahead, ask us, ask me, ask us any questions during our live stream. We want to engage. We want to talk to you guys. Just go ahead and activate the chat window below. All right? I'm so excited. And I think I've been talking a lot. So I just have one last thing before we get started. Have fun. Let's have fun. And now I think it's time for me to shut up. And it is my great pleasure to hand it over to introduce you all to our first speaker. I told you guys you're going to go ahead and introduce you. I'm working with some really cool guys from Cool Speak, and you're in for a treat. Well, this is the time right now. Our first person is half of Cool Speak. He's the co-founder of it and the proud product of Mexican immigrant parents, a family man who went from college dropout like Kanye to college dean. Ernesto Mejia. Are you ready, Ernesto? You ready to kick things off for us? What's up? Where you
at? For sure, I'm ready. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is the last one, so it's a little bittersweet. So I want to make a few shout outs before I continue. First to Eric's dad and to Eric. That's not an easy task to raise children on your own, and he handled it. Julissa, I appreciate you, your energy, and your passion for education and what we're doing here in partnership with McDonald's and Hacer Scholarship. So again, for those of you that didn't catch it, my name is Ernesto Mejia Macías, orgullosamente producto de padres de Zacatecas, Mexico, meaning I'm a proud product of parents from Zacatecas, Mexico. And we're here to talk to you about some stuff you might find a little interesting, some scholarships. I have a senior right now. I know the challenge. I know some of you are sitting there right now thinking, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But at the same time, you're also saying, I don't know how to do this essay. I don't know what scholarships to apply for. Well, the good thing for y'all is we have another essay session for you tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Y'all can check us out tomorrow with Joaquin. But also, just know that there are resources and people that are trying to help you out. So that being said, let's get into it because I want to make sure that I cover all this information. What is this scholarship? The Hacer National Scholarship is giving out $500,000 to 30 students. You heard me right, $500,000 to 30 students. Opened October 20th. That's irrelevant right now. It means you need to apply now. Closes on February 7th. Let me make one thing clear to you all. Do not start applying on February 6th. Because then you're going to be running to your teacher being like, yo, can you write me this reference letter? Yo, can I get these transcripts? And your teacher's going to be like, sure, I can help you out. When do you need it by? Tomorrow. And your teacher's going to be like, I don't think so. Give them time. You're already in a short time frame right now. Ask right now because it closes on February 7th. Do not try to send it in February 8th because it's not going to work. You have to send it in by the deadline, okay? Now, where do you go? I want to make sure that I cover this clearly because this is the one part that I repeat like 8 times over the course of this presentation. And at the end, it never fails. There's a student like me in high school. Sir, question? Yes, question. Where do I go for the website? Where do I go for the scholarship? What do I need to do? How do I sign up? Where is the website? Where is the scholarship? Let me tell you right now. Write it down, take a picture, do whatever you need to do, okay? It is right here. www.mcdonalds.com/hacer. If you don't speak Spanish, you can go to www.mcdonalds.com/Hacer. Either one will work. It's the same deal, okay? Now, that being said, I need to warn you, it's going to take you a few clicks. So I want to make sure that you can see the process, because it's not just one click and then submit. It's not one click and then apply. You have to go through a few of them. So let me show you a quick video of what you're going to have to go through so you don't get discouraged and don't stop because it's going to take you a few clicks. First of all, you're going to go to the tour website, which is a Hacer tour. You'll see it right there. You scroll towards the bottom and you'll see the Hacer National Scholarship. You're going to click on there. When you get to the Hacer National Scholarship page, it's in a big yellow apply now. Yes, continue, because you're going to leave the site. When you get to account login, don't freak out. Create an account. It's all you need to do. Name, email, password, confirm password, birthday. That's it. So I'm going to go over it again because I know some of us get discouraged if it takes more than one click. Go to the Hacer Tour website. When you go down, it says Hacer National Scholarship. Click there. It's going to take you to the McDonald's Hacer National Scholarship page. There's going to be an apply now. Click there. It's going to tell you you're going to leave the site. Yes, continue. You don't have an account. If you don't, create an account. Click at the bottom and then create your account. That's it. It's that easy. Okay? You can do it. Do me a favor. Give yourselves a round of applause because I know you can do it. Really, I need you to clap in the classroom. It's like for real. Clap in your room, wherever you're at. Clap. Give yourselves a round of applause because it is that easy, okay? I know y'all can do it. Stop telling yourself that you don't qualify, you're not going to win, because guess what? You're not on the scholarship committee. You don't know. You need to do your part to find out. Here's the breakdown of the scholarships. 20 scholarships in a denomination of $5,000. 3 of them for $10,000, 1 for $20,000, 2 for $25,000, 2 for $50,000, and 2 for $100,000. I need you to picture this and think this through. You apply. You get to the final round. You're awarded a scholarship. What if you get to go home and tell mommy and papi, or as we in Mexico call our parents, ama, apa, whichever you call them, ama, the Hacer National Scholarship just gave us $100,000 to pay for our education. Imagine what they're going to feel like. Imagine the pride. You might not know this, but I do, because soon I'm going to be paying 2 college tuitions. The stress that it relieves from the parents. The joy that you have that your child won something to help them pursue their dreams and their education. That means a lot. But I need you to do your part. Don't give up before you actually try. Don't say you're not going to win. Don't say you don't know how to do it, because we're telling you everything that you need to do. Here are the requirements. High school senior, minimum of a 2.8 GPA. You just heard me right, 2.8. I know some of you just turned to one of your friends next to you and be like, yo, you even qualify, fool? Because that's probably what one of my friends would have told me in high school, to which I would have probably had to reply, not quite. But that was me, okay? Things are different. Y'all are doing better. 2.8 GPA, younger than 21 years of age, legal U.S. resident, eligible to attend a 2-year or 4-year college or university or technical school, and at least one parent of Hispanic heritage. One parent. That's what it takes. Now, for those of you sitting there right now, because this is literally what I would tell myself if I saw that. Okay, it says at least one parent of Hispanic heritage. I have 2. That's got to increase my odds, right? No. It just makes you more Hispanic. That's all it does. Sorry. Doesn't do anything else, okay? So here are the requirements. I love how y'all like to take pictures of yourselves. Oh, I look good today, which you do. I love how you like taking pictures of your food and letting us know. I love how you like sharing like the scenery of where you're at. Share these requirements and remember them so that you and your friends can apply. We want to make sure that you take advantage of this opportunity because it's a great scholarship, okay? Now, here's the criteria and here are how the winners are selected, okay? This is something that you've already played through in your head and you think you know how it works out, but you don't. You really don't. Academic achievement matters, but we're not just looking for the highest GPA. okay? Financial need matters. And it doesn't mean that if your family makes the least amount of money, you're going to win. It matters. There's going to be levels to it, okay? But financial need matters. Community involvement. If you're not a senior and you're watching this, you might be a freshman right now. Let me give you an example of the importance of community involvement. Let's say your school requires, I don't know, let's say 10 hours of community service a year for a total of 40 by the time you graduate. What if, just a big what if, you said, you know what? I'm going to make sure I'm an overachiever and I can tell people about this. I'm going to volunteer 20 hours a year so that I end up with 80, twice the amount of community service hours that I need, and I put it on my scholarship application. My school requires 40 hours of community service. Because my parents taught me to always go above and beyond, I put in 80. And here's what I did, and here's why I did it, and here's how it made a difference. Your essay is going to stand out. For those of you that are like me and you're like, bro, I only got like a few weeks before graduation is here. Get it in, find out what you can do, and even virtually, there are still community service opportunities. There are still volunteer opportunities, but this is important. Personal interview. Yes, personal interview. It'll probably still be virtual, so don't freak out too much. But it will require you to talk to an adult and pay attention. Not do one of these with your phone. Not do what we tend to do when we're nervous, which I call this the I'm freaking out dance. Hi, my name's Ernesto, and I want to go to college because, well, my mom really wanted me to go. First of all, you need to want to go. Second of all, stand still, look into the camera, shoulders back, take a deep breath, and speak confidently. Speak your truth and speak your reality. These are part of the criteria that are going to get the winners to that point where you might get one of those scholarships, okay? Now, I want to give you some resources to make sure that you can take advantage of everything that's here, okay? Again, when we're talking about pictures, take a picture, get these resources. It never fails when I'm speaking. Someone will take a picture, and with the dumbest looking face, I'll be looking like this, and that's when they take a picture and they post it. I don't care, because it's not about me or my funky face. It's about the resources. So let's go through them again. Remember, I told you how to repeat this multiple times. Where do I go to apply for the scholarship? www.mcdonalds.com/hacer, Hacer, okay? Make sure you write it down. Take a picture. Better yet, start the process and create your login right now. Post a picture of you doing that. I'd love to see you actually going through the process to apply, and you post that picture. Use that hashtag that they told you, Hacer more, to let us know about it. For those of you that are seniors and have not yet applied for your financial aid, I hate to tell you this, but you're way late, but you can still apply. Financial aid works like this, y'all. Let's say I'm the government and I have all the financial aid money right here. It's on a first come, first served basis. So let's say I have 100 students lined up, and the 100th student has the biggest financial need. Their family makes the least amount of money. They qualify for everything that financial aid has to give, but I'm out of money. I can't give you anything because I'm out of money. First come, first serve. For those of you that are juniors, sophomores, freshmen, October 1st is the date that you want to submit on that day, because it's a first come, first serve. You're going to need your family's taxes. Go through this right now. Juniors, sophomores, I highly recommend you go through the process right now. Don't submit, but figure out what the PIN is, figure out how to get the taxes, figure out how to apply. Know that there's an app on your phone to apply for financial aid now. Figure these things out so that when that happens, you don't struggle so much, okay? The Hispanic Scholarship Fund, HSF. There is a scholarship opportunity for every Hispanic student that you can think of on this site. Every single one of them. Check it out because it's a wealth of resources and scholarships. And please know this, a lot of the times we want to apply for one or two scholarships and get upset because we don't win. I need you to apply for at least 75, and if you can, 100. Make it your part-time job. And if you don't know where to find scholarships, guess what? We just gave you an additional site besides the Hacer scholarship. Big future. My son used this, my daughter used this, and it is phenomenal. My son had it set up to a breakdown, which is part of College Board, where the university would tell him what they're looking for in a future student. What outweighed something else? Like if you had a job, if you participated in extracurriculars, if you volunteered, what they're looking for, what the requirements are, what their programs are. I'm done, y'all. I'm done with us playing that game of, well, my mom and dad couldn't help me. Guess what? My mom and dad couldn't help me either. And there comes a point where you need to help yourself. You need to push yourself. And you need to eliminate all of those excuses and use the resources that are being given to you to take advantage of the opportunity that's in front of you. These resources can get you there. CAPEX. CAPEX is also going to help you figure out what schools to go to, what the requirements are, and they make a comparison for you, okay? And the last one, of course, CoolSpeak. That is our company. When I say our company, yours and ours, okay? That has a list of resources that you can use, that you can apply for. And I want you to take advantage of it because that's what it's set up for. Let me give you some additional resources. It always breaks my heart because when I was in college, I used to attend sessions that were not necessarily geared for me as a Hispanic Latino male, but they provide a bunch of other resources. If you're sitting there and saying, I don't even have one parent of Hispanic descent, here are some additional resources. The McDonald's Black and Positively Golden Scholarship for our African American community. For our Asian Pacific Islander community, we have another scholarship. And here's the big one. The Archways to Opportunity. If you are working at McDonald's, or maybe even your parents or a sibling, they help you with your GED. They help you with English as a second language. They help you pay your college tuition. But you have to ask, how do I take advantage of the Archway to Opportunity at my job? So make sure that you ask the questions needed to help you get to where you need to go. Archways to Opportunity, offers a wealth of opportunities for you. But if you don't ask, it's going to be hard to take advantage of them. Now, I want to end with this part and why this is meaningful to me. Times have been rough. Times have been challenging. Things are difficult. And, a lot of the times we like to make excuses. If you want to continue on the path that you're on right now and it's not working for you and you're struggling and maybe you're a little sad, a little down, which a lot of our youth are right now, then don't do anything. But if you want to change things, right now is the time to do so. And this scholarship could literally change your life like it's done so for Eric Soto, for his parents, for his sibling. Take advantage of this opportunity and know that educators are in your corner. And in case you don't believe me, we're going to close out with a Pass the Cap video that some of our educators made for you all to see where they came from, what they've done, what they've accomplished, and what they want for you. My name's Ernesto Mejia, and let's see what our educators have to say for you.
Yeah, you know what? People are always going to have doubts. People will always doubt you. But in those times, you got to remember to hacer more. And remember the people that hacer more for you day in and day out. Like my mom, my dad, and Miss Faye Ortiz, my counselor. Because of them, I got a scholarship and I became the first person in my family's history to go to college. Got to start a company that has inspired millions of students, parents, and teachers. Hacer more.
Thanks to two of my favorite teachers, Ms. De Los Santos and Ms. Lucio, my Future Teachers of America sponsors in high school. Because of you, I am a principal at the very best High School in Texas, Gladys Porter Early College High School, and I'm able to assist students hacer more.
To all of the adults in my life, because of them, today I am Dr. Edwin Quesada, the superintendent of the best urban school district in America, the Yonkers Public Schools. Hacer more. This is what we need to do in order to achieve and succeed. Todos hacer more.
Thanks to my abuelo, thanks to my mentor, Rodolfo Anaya, who wrote my letter of recommendation, I earned a scholarship. And I achieved my dream, the college education, and using that to become a World Poetry Slam champion. I said more.
Thank you to my college professors, most especially Dr. Ralph Carlson for believing in me. Now I can call myself Dr. Martha Cantu, and I can help other students also hacer more and inspire in their college dreams.
Thank you, Theo Oscar, for helping me graduate high school. Thanks to you, I'm inspired to become a math teacher, and now I am an assistant principal at Lakewood Community High School, one of the best schools in Palm Beach County, Florida. Hacer more.
Thank you, Haji, aka Miss Constance, for teaching me how to read, how to write, and thanks to you, I am the first person in our family to become a published author, poet, and travel the world.
Thanks so much to my parents. You encouraged me to get an education. I was the first to attend college, become a public school teacher, a college professor, the first to be elected to government in the United States, now the president of the Higher Education Services Corporation, helping young people go to college. Thank you so much for that education. Hacer more.
Thank you to my familia, mi hermano José Arturo, for making me get to college. Les prometo a todos que voy a hacer more. I'm going to do more just like my family did.
I was jamming, you guys. For giving us all of that information. I don't know about you all, but I was even motivated just by the numbers. And I can't even go to college. I could go to college, but I already did it already. And as a kid, as a person who was in so many of your shoes now that are probably tuning in, I wish I knew about this. I don't know if it was around then, but I wish I knew about this so that I could be able to apply for these scholarships. This is such a big deal as a person who went to college, knowing how much money I owed once I got out of school. This is free money, you guys. So please, 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 like, do what Ernesto's telling you to do. Apply, start now. Get your things together and get your things in order, whether it be your essay, making sure that in this last year, if you are a senior, getting your academics together and making sure that everything's going to be fine so everything falls in place so it's just a little easier. All of this is to make your life a little bit easier, your parents' life a little bit easier, so everything could be smooth. But thank you all for still being here, for tuning in. We are in the chat, we're watching you, we're seeing all of your comments, and I love it. I love that you guys are tuning in. I love that you guys are engaging. Don't forget to also engage online on your social media platforms. Remember to at McDonald's, at CoolSpeak, at La Julissa, that's me. You have all of the ads right here below. If you don't have social media because you're a unicorn, kudos to you. Go ahead and text Hacer More to 866-213-5881. Or you can go ahead and scan that QR code. Do what you got to do, but make sure you do it. Speaking of doing it, we have somebody that did it to get those earbuds, and it is our first giveaway of the day. And the winner of the giveaway, make sure I don't say the wrong name, so you get excited. The winner of our first giveaway today is Emily Rodriguez from Gray Bull, Wyoming. You have won the earbuds. Congratulations. She's tuned in, y'all. She's doing what she has to do. Remember, we still have so many more giveaways, but we have one big giveaway at the end. So make sure to keep talking to us in that chat. Keep adding us, keep tagging us, keep posting. Make sure your profile is not private so that we can get in communication with you all. Yeah, I'm so excited. I hope you're still here. I hope you're still excited about everything that we're talking about. And I feel like we're just getting started. And it's also about time I introduce you to the other half of the Cool Speak. Remember, I told you these guys are cool. Our next speaker is the proud son of Puerto Rican factory workers, and he's a first-generation college grad, which I am too. He credits his academic success to his parents' love, his persistence, and la chancla. Chu, take it away.
Thank you, Julissa. I'm so excited to be here. This is our last session. The chat is crazy. The kids are talking. I'm so excited. So let me introduce y'all to me. My name is Carlos Alberto Ojeda Torres Rivera de Jesus Jr., all right? But like Julissa said, you can call me Chu because that's what everybody calls me. And I got to be a little honest with you. If I was your age, I wouldn't have been listening to none of this. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely here for the prizes, you know. I'm here for any prizes. I'm here for gift cards, for McDonald's. I mean, me gusta la papita. I'm there for all of that. But honestly, the scholarship talk, this whole Hacer scholarship thing, I would not be listening. I mean, what would be the point? Because back then, I was a knucklehead, all right? And none of this conversation applied to me. It just didn't. You know, I got in all kinds of trouble when I was in school, man. I had in-school suspension, out-of-school suspension, detention, cualquier engine that my school had. I was there. Look at me. Look at me. I ran them streets. I was gangster. You know you like the black chucks and the black socks. Nah. Man, I failed every school I can get. And so this whole conversation, what was the point? I mean, what's the point for you? Why would you even listen to this talk about scholarship? What is the purpose of it? That's what my mindset was. If I'm keeping it 100, that's where I was. I was a knucklehead. I got in trouble all the time. And the only reason I was in school was because my mom and dad were crazy. My mom was that mean, evil-looking, dark, you know, little Puerto Rican mom. She was like a little militant mom, right? That if you didn't do what she told you to do, she killed you, all right? She was crazy, and don't laugh, because she had a semi-automatic chancla. She was gangster. And my dad was the tall, evil-looking, dark-skinned Puerto Rican man, Diesel, so scary, he deserved to be an America's Most Wanted. Those two individuals were the only reason I stayed in school, because they told me that if I didn't stay in school, they were going to kill me. So I stayed in school, but it was hard, because my teacher didn't like me. My 10th grade geometry teacher called me the greatest piece of garbage he'd ever seen in his life. I had another teacher tell me that I would never amount to anything. I had another teacher tell me that I would die or drop out, but I would never hold the diploma in this hand. So you tell me, what was the point? Why would I listen to anybody talking to me about no scholarship? That's just the way it was. But I had to stay in school. I had to do just enough work to get by, just enough work to slide by, because that's what my dad said I had to do. So I stayed there. And nothing changed. I was written off, but I had to just keep it moving until 12th grade. And in 12th grade, everything changed, because this really beautiful girl walked by, and I had a crush on her. She was beautiful, man. I was writing poetry. I was ready to kick game to her. I was like, you know, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd make sure that you and I would be together forever. I was in love. And I walked in, and I started kicking game to the girl, and this crazy Puerto Rican lady was watching me. She was just watching me, and she was laughing at everything. So I got the girl's number, and I felt real good. And I was about to walk out when that crazy Puerto Rican lady, she wouldn't let me go. She jumped right in front of me. She said, "You're going to go to college." And I very respectfully, very politely responded to her. "Está loca. You're crazy. Do you even know who I am? I'm not the kind of person to go to school." But this lady, she wouldn't care. See, my mindset was that the teacher didn't like me. My mindset was that they were setting me up for failure. And you might feel that way too. Because some of the teachers around you might. But I guarantee you, there are people on this chat, I've seen teachers that have gathered students in a classroom to watch this presentation. You don't do that kind of thing for people you don't care about. There are teachers and people out there that love you. Your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your best friend. It could be a checkout lady at the corner store. It doesn't matter. If people love and care for you, you are loved and cared for. People are fighting and struggling for you. They are sacrificing for you. Teachers sacrifice for you. You just got to find the right ones. And here was this crazy Puerto Rican lady. This lady was nuts. She called my mom at home, spoke to her in Spanish, started talking to her about college. She called my dad at work, started talking to him about college. She convinced my mom that we had to go to a college fair. And my mom's like, Mama, why don't you want to go? En una feria. You know, there's going to be rides and cotton candy. I was like, Mommy, that's not the kind of fair we're going to. There's going to be all this college talk. She's like, but Mama, college? Vamos. This lady convinced my family. And my family forced me. So we went to the college fair, got the information from the schools. They started calling me. I didn't want to do this, but the teacher, my mom, my dad, they were pushing me. But on top of all that, I got to be honest. The crazy Puerto Rican lady, she was beautiful and she was awesome. And I had a crush on her. And she was the first teacher to ever talk to me like I mattered. The things she said to me. She told me that I wasn't garbage. She told me that I could make, not only was I allowed to dream, but I was allowed to make it real. This lady told me that I could be whatever I wanted to be. So when she invited me to come visit her school, I was like, free day out of school, all I can eat lunch buffet, and I get to hang out with her all day. Darn straight I got on that bus. We went 4 hours into the middle of nowhere. I saw more trees than I've ever seen before in my life. I saw rabbits. I saw chipmunks. I saw deer. I thought I was in Bambi Part 2, Puerto Rican in the woods. This place was crazy. And I got to chill with her and listen to all the things she was telling me. We took a tour of the campus, and it was awesome. We walked into a room where they was going to start the presentation, and I sat all the way in the back, and the lady, she came in and she saw me, and she walked all the way to the back to talk to me. She wasn't talking to anyone else. She wanted to talk to me. And she looked at me. She said, well, you want to go to school here? I go, definitely. And she's like, well, you need to take the SAT. Now, what I didn't know then and I know now is this. I'm deaf. I only have 5% of my hearing. I have to wear 4 hearing aids, 1, 2, 3, 4, that are connected to my phone so that I can hear. Without them, I can't hear a thing. And yeah, that was the struggle. But not for 1 second should you ever use your circumstances or the struggles in your life or the obstacles in your way. Not one moment should you ever use them for excuses, for not living out your destiny, for not living out the legacy, for not chasing your dreams. Not for 1 second should you ever use those for excuse. Yes, this was a struggle, but this shouldn't have stopped me from chasing my greatness, for doing all the things I wanted to do to help my family. Struggles come, struggles go, but you know what? In those moments when those struggles seem bigger, like they're gigantic mountains that you can't overcome, it is in those moments that you are overestimating the mountain. You are overestimating the obstacle. And you are underestimating your resolve, your power, your passion. You are built for this. We've gone through a pandemic and we are still standing. You are still standing. I see resilience in so many children. Everywhere across the country, even though we're virtual, even when we're coming back face to face, I've seen you. I've seen you overcome all of this. I saw my daughter go through a 7-hour surgery last week that scared me and brought me to tears. And she bounced back, went back to school on Tuesday. She's like, Papa, I got to keep going. You are powerful. You are resilient. You have people behind you looking out for you. For me, with my mom, my dad, and it was that crazy Puerto Rican lady who never quit. That lady made me take the SATs. I scored an 1100. out of 1,600. That meant that I could go to any school I wanted to. That meant that I could chase my dreams. They told me I was garbage, that I could either die or drop out, but I would never hold a diploma in this hand. I scored an 1,100, y'all. That lady made me fill out applications to every school, and then she came to my house months later. Broke bread with my family. We had dinner. My mom left, and the lady, she's like, "You ready?" I go, "Yeah," and I pulled out all of the letters of acceptance because I got accepted to every school I applied to. All I had to do was try. All I had to do was show up. That's all you got to do. You got to try. Ernesto said it. You got to try. You got to fill out the application for the Hacer scholarship. You got to push. You got to fight. You got to do it. You got to do it for your family. Do it for the. I did it. I got accepted to every school, and the lady looked at me. She's like, "Where do you want to go to school?" I said, "I want to go to your school." She pulled out a crisp piece of paper, and she said, "This is what I was hoping." And she put it on the table. And when I read what it said, I started to cry. Full tuition scholarship to her school. My family was working class poor. We worked every day. My mom and dad worked every day of their lives. My father died at work 14 years ago. Never stopped, always sacrificing. Work, work, work. I didn't know how we were going to do it. But that scholarship changed my family, changed everything. Just like the Hacer scholarship can change for you. On graduation night, I was wearing a cap and gown. And when they called my name, Carlos Ojeda Jr., I ran on that stage like I owned the place. And as I got closer and closer to the podium where they were giving out the diplomas, I started thinking about that teacher. The one that told me that I would die or drop out, but I would never hold a diploma in this hand. And you know what? She was absolutely right. Because I'm left-handed and I grabbed it with this damn hand. And the moment I grabbed that diploma, my family screamed and yelled. And I ran into the audience looking for them, going to the crowd, fighting to the crowd until finally the crowd parted and I saw something I had never, ever seen before in my life. My dad was crying. Before I could say anything, he gripped me up, almost violently like he did. That fool didn't know how to hug somebody. He hurt my neck. And my mom took a picture of it because she said this was the moment that changed our family forever. Because it was. My dad grabbed the back of my head and put our foreheads together so our eyes would meet. And he looked me right in the eyes. He said, "Tú eres mi hijo, el hijo de Carlos Ojeda. You can be whatever you want to be. Go wherever you want to go. Do whatever you want to do. As long as you choose to, mijo." Then he said one word in Spanish. He said, "Vete. Go." So why should we be listening? Why should I have listened? Why should we be listening to Ernesto, to Julissa, to our counselors talking about this college stuff? Because I'm going to tell you what, the reason we need to listen, we need to listen for our families. We need to listen for our communities, and we need to listen for you, for yourself. That's why you need to listen. That's why you need to apply. You need to apply right now, all right? You need to go to mcdonalds.com/Hacer and you need to apply for this scholarship. This is the last session. This is the last time we're going to remind you. All right. This is the last time we are coming to your house or to your school via virtual, through the internet. This is the last time we're going to tell you need to apply. Because if you do, and you get that scholarship, everything will change. I took that scholarship that they gave me. And I became the first person in my family's history to go to college. I went to Bloomsburg University, got a business management degree, a focus in human resources, a minor in marketing, and a minor in law. Graduated from college, first person in my family's history to ever graduate from college with honors. Got a job with a multinational corporation, getting paid more per hour than my mom and dad ever got paid combined in their lives. Left there to go back to school. I got my master's, my MBA by the time I was 23. By the time I was 25, I was the youngest and only Latino professor in the history of Kutztown University's College of Business. Left there to start my first business. Started a second at 27. Started a third at 30. Started my fourth, and then started Cool Speak 12 years ago with Ernesto. the youth engagement company. We are now a multi-million-dollar company, and we get to work with amazing organizations like McDonald's and the Hacer Scholarship, and we have inspired over 1 million students, and we give money back because it's not what we make, it's what we give. And we've done it all because we wanted to Hacer more. And we want you to Hacer more. We want you to fill out the application. We want you to try for your family, for your community, and for yourself. Because you know what? This generation isn't going to. You can't allow your generation to be defined by a pandemic. You're greater and bigger than that. You should define it by the amazing, beautiful things that you will do in the future once you go to college and you get that education, the beautiful things that you will do for your family, for your community, for yourself, to chase your dreams. That is what will define you. And the person who's writing that narrative, the person who's writing that script, the person that's writing that novel, that book, that story is you. So don't ever think that you are alone, that people don't care, that people don't support, because everyone here, Julissa, Ernesto, me, McDonald's, the Hacer Scholarship, we all care about you. And you know what? There are some amazing teachers like Miss Faye Ortiz, that crazy Puerto Rican lady who made a difference in my life. And you know what? Those teachers, sometimes they don't get the love and affection that they deserve. In those moments, we sometimes forget to thank the people that mattered and that helped us get where we need to. So you know what? We got the opportunity. McDonald's supported us. We got the opportunity to thank some amazing teachers and show them just how much we appreciate the things that they do. And we hope that our example and what we're about to show you will inspire you to thank the teachers, the counselors, and the people in your schools that love and support you. Take a look at what we were able to do this past fall.
Es que me lo dicen con mucho cariño.
So when I say first things first, how do you pronounce your first name?
Melito.
I said, that sounds like a name mommy or papi handed down, Melito.
I know, people keep saying that, que es que me lo dicen con mucho cariño.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Silvina, Miss Macho, first and foremost, thank you for your time.
You were there early, which we like.
That says something about you immediately.
Why do you think they picked you? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Why you?
¿Por qué? I've been around for so long. I mean, I've been doing this, I've been in our community and doing what I do for about 40 years now. Wow. So right now I'm working with children of the children that I started working in when I started my career. And I'm working with their grandkids. So yo soy parte de la familia.
I'm always inspired by the individuals that people choose, right? And the stories behind them. Because when we asked, your name kept coming up. Why do you think they chose you?
I work in a very special campus this year. It hit me like a brick wall on the knees, and just the amount of resilience that these kids have. And I compare them to my own child. And I'm just so impressed with this population.
So if you don't mind, give me 1 second. I want to bring those other people into this call.
All right. Who's the culprit?
Oh, you're going to find it all. It's going to unfold right before your eyes. Right?
Oh my gosh.
So Melito, last week we heard about the scholarship opportunity available for a Latino educator that has impacted students in a really positive way. And you can even ask Michelle to back me up on this. I couldn't get your name out fast enough. I said I have the perfect person who is so on it with students and always first to say yes to everything and then figure out how to make it happen later.
Because we have a couple people that are here, unbeknownst to you, that want to share what they think and feel about you.
If anyone deserves recognition, it's Miss Macho, aka our very own Superwoman. Miss Macho is our biggest cheerleader, and she constantly pushes every single student at Matter Academy to fulfill their greatest potential. She's available for us at all hours, and she makes sure that we're updated so we have everything we need to succeed. Because of you, Miss Macho, countless Matter Academy students, including myself, are graduating or have graduated with their AA. She pushes everyone to do their best, and for that, you deserve to know how much you mean to each and every single one of us. Thank you for Hacer More, and thank you for pushing us to Hacer More.
Take a moment and share with you, if you wouldn't mind. There's a couple more people that are going to be in on this meeting.
Oh my goodness, y'all probably tricked me.
I have been in a lot of jobs, but in every job I have been very blessed to work with people that are always willing to follow my crazy-nitis. People have to have the same ideas. You know, for me to get permission to do anything with these kids has always needed the same vision from the principal. I am very blessed to be working in a campus where the principal identifies herself with the personnel and the students as well.
Just so much for us as kids, where we're actually empowered to come to school and try to do better. Nothing but these past 3 years that I've been in here in Porter, I've had nothing but great feedback from Miss Elise. She goes on us with our trips and all these awesome adventures to get us more empowered to go to college and want us to do the next level.
Miss Elise has always been really nice to me, not only to me, but to everyone. She's always trying to make our school a better environment. She's always inspiring and helping us, guiding us, trying to be better persons.
So on behalf of McDonald's and Cool Speak and the people that nominate you and all the students that work with you and the staff that work with you, we want to let you know that you will be receiving a $1,000 gift card as well as a McDonald's merch pack with McDonald's swag. And that's just a token of appreciation for everything you do for nuestra comunidad. Thank you for Hacer More. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. It's very important to have people like all of you guys right here. I'm sure you guys are doing the same thing I'm doing in different sections, you know, so it needs to keep moving forward.
Ms. Macho, thank you for everything you do for the students. Thank you for inspiring your peers to continue to work with students. That is exactly what the Hacer Scholarship is all about. And we want to thank you for Hacer More, for continuing to Hacer More for our students.
On behalf of McDonald's and Cool Speak, we feel that our educators deserve a little bit more, such as yourself. We would like to also award you with a $1,000 gift card for your efforts, for your energy, for your support, and everything that you're doing to Hacer More for our students, our parents, and our educators in your area.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to see the swag.
Can hacer more.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I love that segment. I think that is probably one of my favorite segments ever since I started doing this and working with McDonald's and Hacer and Cool Speak. It's recognizing these teachers that make such a difference and such an impact in our lives. I know I can, off the top, think of a teacher that impacted my life when I was so young, and it was just by caring and by being there. And sometimes we don't give our teachers the credit that they deserve, but they do so much for us. So I love how we honor them, and I love that segment. I love that video. In this moment right now, just quickly, whoever is listening, just think of a teacher that has impacted you in some way, shape, or form, even if it was just telling you that you were intelligent, telling you that you will do something. Just think of that teacher in that you're honoring them. Yeah, I love that. That's all I wanted to say. I think we reached the portion of our live stream of this that we can talk to you all, right? And answer a lot of the questions that I'm sure you probably have asked your friends, or you probably dropped in the chat, or that you're just thinking. And so I want to bring Chu and Ernesto back so we can answer some of your questions. Chu, Ernesto, what's up? Let's talk. How y'all doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Are you looking at the chat?
Oh my God, I'm blown away by the chat. The kids have been super hype, answering questions. There's a lot of food references, which made me very hungry. But yeah, it's been pretty dope.
How about you, Lisa? How do you feel about it all?
It's interesting because I'm excited that it's all going on, and I'm like, oh my God, is this the last one? How is this the last one? We need to tell more kids. We need to talk to more kids. We need to tell them that they need to apply for these scholarships. We need to keep recognizing these teachers. But all in all, I think that we've but specifically you two, have made such an impact, right? And in the work that you're doing and talking to these children and talking about their education and helping them in knowing like there's all this free money out there. There's all this stuff that can help you, whether it be these giveaways, just or the money, or this information on how to step into the next chapter of their lives. So kudos to you all for making it happen.
Thank you. Uh-oh.
I think we have our first question. Are y'all ready, y'all?
Let's do
So
it.
our first question is from Mary, and she's asking, what other forms or documents do I need to submit with my application?
Well, the usual, as always, your transcripts, reference letter. That's basically it. Those are the main things that you're going to need. That's the one that is going to take some time too, because your transcript's not something that you can get an official transcript, like just walking up to the office real quick in all cases. And some, maybe. And that reference letter, you want to go to somebody that can help you out, that actually knows you, that actually has nice things to say about you. Because sometimes we're going to the teacher we like, but that teacher doesn't have a whole lot to say about you. So those are the main ones that I'd be concerned about and jumping on right now.
And I want to throw in there that you have to keep in mind that with COVID, a lot of the schools, teachers are out. There's in and out. So you want to give people enough time, right? Because at school, you know how it is. You know how it is in your school. The stress, the timing. Give them enough time to do it. My son, he hit up his letters of recommendation to teachers early in October. And he just started getting them back in December. And they apologized. It's like, we were overloaded. It was crazy. They got it. But some of his friends, they are just now hollering at some teachers. And so they're now behind because the workload is heavy. So do it right away and give them enough time to give you the best recommendation letter and get those transcripts to you.
That's great. We have another question from Robert, and he's asking, can I still submit my application a day after the deadline? What does a deadline mean, Robert? No, I'm just kidding.
You answered it, Julissa. You are 100% correct. No. The deadline is the deadline. There's no if, and, buts, or maybe. This is the reason why we're doing this session right now here in January. This is your last call, y'all. All right, we got a session tomorrow, but today's the last one where we're talking about the scholarship in general. So you got to make sure you get all the work done and you make that February deadline. All right, there's no excuse for it. It's online. We're giving you all the resources. You can get it done. If you're a day late, the word is already in there. It's too late.
Right.
We have another question from Alex, and they say, how can I get help with the Hacer scholarship application?
I think I've heard that
So
before.
the main thing right away that comes to mind is tomorrow. Tomorrow at the same time, Joaquin's going to be doing a session for you all where he actually walks you through the scholarship and answering the questions. I don't know that you can get more help than that. However, there are more resources for you. Your English teacher, your counselor, maybe a sibling. Find out who else has applied for scholarships and what they've done, because I hate to burst your bubble. While you might think you're the first, maybe you are in your family, you're not the first to apply for a scholarship, nor the first to ask a teacher for help or a counselor. So reach out, but I'd highly recommend tuning in tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern to watch Joaquin, because he's going to walk you through the process, and there's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
I think there's no more questions. Is there anything in the chat that we're seeing? Have they dropped anything in the chat?
You know what? There is something in the chat that I'll say. A teacher or a student is telling us, apply. And I think Ernesto may mention this apply even if you don't think you're going to get it. You're not on the committee. All right, you're not the one. So apply. Don't overthink it. Don't doubt it. What's the worst that happens? You don't get it, yes, but what's the best that can happen? You can get a scholarship that can change your life. Yeah, you get the cash money, right? The dinero, la plata. Come on, yo. Fill out the application regardless. Now we want to know from you what did you think of this whole thing? Did you enjoy it? What did you get out of it? So please, go to the URL link right there, www.clsbk.com/Hacer. Answer 5 questions, and CoolSpeak will send you a free electronic version of our Getting Gear College Readiness book. It is a book that gives you step-by-step instruction on how to get to college. Me and Ernesto wrote it. We are giving it away for free. All you got to do is let us know what you like, what you didn't like, what you thought of this whole process, this experience, about Julissa, Ernesto, and me, the video, the whole nine. Just tell us what you think, and you'll get a free version, electronic version of our book. So please, your voice is your power. We want to hear from you. Let us know how we did.
Yes. Unfortunately, I was looking and there's not a question, but I did see this, and I just want to make sure that we address it because I did see someone
Sure.
it says I can't apply because I'm not a U.S. resident. So unfortunately, that is not a thing, right? Where if you're not
Right.
a U.S. resident, you cannot apply for the scholarship.
Correct, but we did provide additional resources where I told you there's resources and scholarships for all students. Take advantage of that. HSF.
Yeah. There are a lot of scholarships out there for undocumented or non-residents on a lot of the websites that Ernesto shared. So you can find a scholarship. Remember, there is no obstacle too big that you can't overcome. All right. So you just got to keep going. Lo tiene que hacer. That's why we're here. I said you got to hacer more.
Yes.
And speaking of other events, right? We've got another one tomorrow. We got a big event. Oh, wait. I'm not even jumping in. I'm gonna let you go, Julissa. Do you have anything to say?
No, I actually was I was waiting for you, but I can go ahead and say something if we want to go ahead and do that. I can go ahead and mention the laptop winner. Should I do that now? I think I should do that now. So obviously, I know everyone's probably at the edge of their seats. If you posted, if you tagged us, if you did anything to submit yourself, you're probably at the edge of your seat because you're waiting. Like, oh my God, did I win? Did I win? Did I win? Well, we have a winner. I have a laptop winner. Yes, a laptop winner. And the winner is, drumroll please, Alexis Davila from Dalhart, Texas. Congratulations, Alexis. You have no excuse to not enter and get your application in for the scholarship because now you have a laptop. And you're going to use this laptop to do all of the amazing things that you need to do in your next chapter. And when you get that scholarship and when you get into college, all of these amazing things. Congratulations. I wish I got a laptop when I was like a free laptop. Are you kidding me? That's amazing.
You and I both, girl. I feel you. Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out. Lisa, it's always awesome to be able to work with you, see you, be a part of your energy, your vibe. So I appreciate you. Alexander and Natalie for the people that you see in the little box breaking it down for us. Shout out to them. And also the people behind the scenes, Gavi, Caro, Chris, all the folks that you don't see that put in that heavy work so that you can see this end result. So shout out to all of them. Give them a round of applause, please.
Yeah, they've been amazing. Julissa, you brought so much energy. You get us hyped up. And I don't even know how Alexander and Natalie keep up with us because we be talking so fast and they be going
I know.
and thanks to all the kids and teachers, that all the parents and the educators that have participated throughout the entire tour. Thank you for spreading more information, coming back. I know some of y'all come back to try and get more prizes because you didn't get it the first time, but that's okay. You came back and got the information. But thanks for everyone that participated in this year's tour. We know it's been hard. We know it's been difficult with COVID and with everything, but you persevered, and we thank you for persevering with us and doing that extra step that I said more. So thank y'all. Super excited. And I guess now it's the time to talk about the last thing that we're going to do for the year. All right. Tomorrow, January 20th, 2022, 1 p.m., we have the World Spoken Word Poetry Slam champion, Joaquin Zihuatanejo, all right, who's going to be doing an essay writing session. So if you're excited to write about to apply and you're worried about those short answers that are part of it, come back tomorrow, 1 o'clock, and we'll be live going through the application and giving you all the tips and techniques you need to write an award-winning scholarship essay. I know my son's hopping back on for that. I can't wait. I will be back tomorrow to do that. So I'm super excited and can't wait to see y'all tomorrow.
Oh my God, is this the end?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. This is insane.
Really
I feel like
sad
a senior
music.
who's about to graduate.
We need
Oh
some
man,
sad
thank you
music.
both, thank both of you. Thank every single person that's been a part of this, that has allowed me to share space and to share my energy and to just be able to talk as a first generation college graduate who went to school, who didn't have like her parent who or my parent didn't know how to fill out scholarships and applications with me and all of those things. This is so informative, which is why I wanted to be a part of this, because I know education is so important and I know what it did for me. So I wanted to give back. So thank you all for having me. Thank you all for like just for all of this information. I'm usually just sitting here like I go back in time, like, oh man, I wish I knew that. Oh man, I wish I knew that. So I hope whoever is listening, all you students out there, I hope you know how informative this is and how this can truly help you. I'm so happy to have been a part of this. Thank you all so much. Any last words, Chu, Ernesto?
Fill out the application. Fill out the application.
Yes.
Yeah,
See you
so
all
just a
next
few things.
time. One time, hopefully again, we'll see you. Yeah.
Sorry. Share the opportunity, y'all. Share the wealth. Tell somebody else that you know could apply. Start and finish what you start.
Absolutely. Dream big, and then y'all dream bigger than that. We send you all of our love and all of our good vibes and all our good energy. Hope we get all the scholarships. I hope you get into all of the schools. And best of luck in your next chapter. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.